I've decided to film a little vlog video just as an update to tell you what I've been up to, and most of this video was filmed on a really beautiful sunny day. So my first task of the day was to pop into the village because I had an order to pick up, and I was also taking with me my mum's birthday presents because it has been my mum's birthday recently. So happy birthday, Mum. So I wrapped up her miniature cheeses that I made a while ago. If you've not seen the video, it is up on my playlist about my doll's house. And I took the presents with me and I had a little walk past all of the autumn trees, picked up my parcel and picked up some cream cakes for my mum's birthday. And so I dropped the cream cakes off and the presents, and then I headed home to start working on some of my art and my greetings cards. So, the parcel that I'd been picking up was actually a delivery of some new cardstock to try and print my greetings cards on. Now, I have been using some 230 GSM archival matte paper from a company called Marrot, and I have to say that I absolutely love it. I'm not sponsored by Marrot, I just have been using their card and I think that the card is wonderful. And the reasons why I really like this card is because it prints with a really lovely matte chalky texture, and I feel like the colours when I print on it are really true to the illustrations that I start with. But I wanted to try some alternative card because I'd seen it online and it had some good reviews, and it was of a heavier weight, so it's 300 GSM. And so I wanted to just do a bit of a comparison test really, just to make sure that I was absolutely happy with my card choice. I have previously tested out some samples from Marrot that were of a heavier weight, and that is on one of my previous videos, so you might have seen it, and all of them printed with a really high quality, but I had chosen this 230 GSM card because of its matte texture. So let's have a look at the 300 GSM card that I've ordered online. So this is the one on the left. What do you think? For me, when I look at the colour quality, the one on the right is the 230 archival matte paper from Marrot, and the colours are really vibrant, but that's not really the case on the card on the left. And this can be to do with a lot of things. So obviously the type of paper or type of card is important, but also the settings on the computer. So it may be that I need to keep running a few more test prints with different settings on my computer. At the moment I'm going to stick with my Marrot archival matte paper for my greetings cards and my prints, but I have given the company an email just to see if they have any recommendations for a similar card type, so that it's got a similar finish but that's a little bit thicker. Now, I've been working on a new illustration of a windmill, and it's in a place near where I'm going to be doing a craft fair near Christmas time. I'm really excited because it's going to be my first ever craft fair. I'm also a little bit nervous with it being my first one. So I'm currently trying to create prints and greetings cards to sell in time for the craft fair. So here's a little time lapse of my illustration as it built up. So I have been working digitally, and then I transfer the image over to my computer before printing it. However, when I printed this as an A4 print, the colour quality just didn't look quite right. So for comparison, the image in the top left corner is my original illustration, but the print, I just felt like I must have done something wrong with the settings because I normally get such good outcomes with this paper. I then tried printing straight from my iPad because I do have the app to send straight to the printer. For some reason it cropped the image, and the colours looked just a tiny bit more vibrant, but I was obviously still doing something wrong. I actually then altered the contrast on the image on my computer. This did help a little bit. So that's the image on the right. You can kind of tell with the buildings that they're a little bit more vibrant. But it still wasn't quite right. So I'd been in touch with Marriott, who I bought the paper from, to ask for some advice. And they were incredibly helpful, and once I had the correct ICC profile on my computer, as you can see, it made a huge difference, and I was really happy with the outcome of the print. As you can see, the colours are a lot more vibrant, and it really looked far more autumnal, which was what I wanted it to look like. So I printed an A4 print and a card too. I'll just show you the card that I printed before installing the ICC profile. So that's that one there. So you can see the colour difference. And it's really important to me that those colours are correct. I also worked on the same image to turn it into a snowy scene because I thought it would be quite nice as a Christmas card. Which one do you like best? I also printed all of my other illustrations as A4 prints and photographed them to pop up on my Etsy shop. This was quite hard to do because it was so sunny that it was casting quite a few shadows over the images as I was taking the photos, so I might actually have to take all of the photos again when it's not quite so sunny. So this has just been a really quick update. Thank you so much for watching, and I will pop the link to my Etsy store in the description below if you'd like to go and visit. Thank you, and have a lovely day.